You could have all the words in the world and still find people who leave us speechless, just as we could have no words at all.
The bread walk, Isaac goes to the door, then turns, he waves and exits.
And still say everything we would wish.
Ali smiles and waves to his back, the gesture unseen. Orin reaches the door, pauses, watching her unnoticed.
All my being.
She sings the smallest part of the refrain, then turns to leave. Orin acts as though just entering, and the two pass in the doorway. Orin undertakes both the baking of bread and also preparing for school, filling his bag. An apple sits on the kitchen bench, the girl narrates.
The city grew, as over years the waters rose and surrounding lands turned to swamp, and then shallowed in the sea. The city sat high on proud cliffs, and as its population swelled, so it did too. Spilling down the sides, roads burrowing in rock, buildings filling the sky, the city could house all. It boasted, and those who prospered sang its praises, and those who struggled only whispered. So, in this way, the city wrote its own reviews. Then the time of anger came.
What is described is depicted by other actors in filming. Orin, oblivious, navigates his kitchen as a war goes on around, gestures and flour rising.
Then they say it began when two people saw a last fruit on a shop shelf.
Each sees the apple.
And reached for it in the same moment, being from different lands. One person called the thing a thing, and the other called a lava. And their words rose and descended. But the simple fact was, the thing was still the thing, and it had not become two things just by answering to two names, and so could not be shared by two people. Language had, in that moment, demanded more of it than it could provide. The shopkeeper arrived and said of it simply, as he was also from the place where it was called Lombok, so he sold it to that person.
Orin sees the apple and places it in his bag, infuriating one of the enactors.
And the loser was angry, then said words that Evelina understood and stormed off. But later that night, a rock passed through the shop window, and though it too was called different names, everyone knew what this rock meant. The next day, a hostile mob blocked the bridge, and one person shoved another, a pair of glasses broke, a fist was swung, and finally a splash was heard. A splash is universal. As a red-coated man went over the railing, he swam clumsily to shore, losing his red coat on the way, and so emerging just a man. And his anger became everyone's, and the city roared.
The pair depart angrily. As the something of work, Joan is hurt, Orin unaware. He takes his bag, exits the bakery, and walks to school, fighting Yukiko as he goes. The girl lets him pass unseen.
Smoke filled the sky as neighbor turned on neighbor and friend fought friend, all because of words. Because of words uttered by some and ignored by others, and finally cast into the air by all, in a great roiling cloud of shouts and rage and bluster, and when the words crashed back down, they fell hard and bruised, all, as a bad word thrown well enough can knock the wind right out of you.
Orin sits at a school desk behind Kieran and Elida, all right, following the instructions of the teacher.
And that is why today there is only the language, where words were once limitless, now there are exactly 1,000 selected and used by all now. If you choose to live in the city, which we must, as all else now lies below waves, then these words are the words you speak. There were others once, those our parents arrived with as children, words they offered happily to strangers, or threw in the air to test the direction of wind. But if you speak those now, you will be punished. If you waste the word, you will be punished. The 1,000 words are sacred in the city, not for wasting in the city. And Orhan, the son of Ali the baker, he is not a waster.
Her sweeping completed, the girl fades back into her surroundings. The school bell rings. Orin, Elia, and Kieran rise, raising their pens.
This is my pen, I use it and then I return it again. Amen.
They place all pens in the communal box, which the teacher studies shuts and exits with. The trio leaves class and sits on the bench, all inspect their lunch bags.
My lunch is horrible. Want to swap?
You just said that it is horrible.
Oren? Slop?
What? I didn't hear you say this also.
We're bad friends. You would be happy if I did starve. Why should...
Breaks off half of his roll and gives it to Kieran.
You are a good friend. I like you very much. You, I am not too sure about.
You talk too much. You talk too much.
So stop listening then.
I am not listening. That is the point.
Oh, is that the point? Because I did not know where the point was, so.
That's it.
Great, so now I know.
Now you know.
Good.
Good.
You two are very the same. Both scoff at identical, disgust them, realizing it is they eat in silence.
He's good bread.
I know. I did bake it.
Ha! How have you already been productive this morning? Me, I have achieved nothing today. Kyrian, he has achieved nothing today.
Hey, maybe I have.
She looks at him.
No, I have not.
No. But you did bake a loaf of bread.
10 loaves of bread. 8 times.
10 by 8 loaves of bread. You are a good son to your mama, and a good student in class. And in the 1,000-word memory test, you will get a good score.
Maybe I will not.
You always do.
You always do.
Orin shrugs, embarrassed.
I am tired already by the day, and the day has not even started.
I'm tired of you always talking of being tired.
Okay, great.
Not so much, actually.
No?
No!
Orin watches them squabbling and laughs before they are all interrupted by a bell. They stand as the teacher speaks to the ring.
Okay, let's see.
Is it?
No.
Oh, no.
It was Rennie, but she's okay. We love the. What is it? We love the city.
We love the city.
Students, ears here for a message from city officials. A new word exists.
Hurrah!
So an old word must disappear.
Hurrah!
The factory district has found a way to. Which one has the. To take the heat from the sun and harness it to use for in a peacekeeping weapon. It is called. Where is it? Yes! Photosubmissionization. This is the new 1,000th word of the language.
Hurrah!
And to make way for it, the word beautiful is now embraced and illegal to say or think forevermore. We love the city.
The bell sounds once more as the teacher exits, all return to sitting somewhat confused.
Photosublimation? Photosublimation? That is the new word?
Sad about the one that is erased, though.
The other two look uneasy.
I did very much like the word view.
Ellie claps her hand over Kieran's mouth.
Tyrion, you already have one warning for saying the after dinner food or cold food that is illegal now.
What? Ice cream?
She's restrained again, all rise quickly.
Come on, we go inside and be quiet for the rest of the day.
All sit and work as time passes. Finally the bell rings and all begin raising pens.
This is my pen. I use it and then I return it again. Amen.
Each pen is placed in the box, the teacher counting the contents and taking them away. Orin says goodbye to his friends and heads for home. The rain continuing, but he walks, he hears the bell, the horns get louder. Finally he reaches the wall and above is his bakery sign. Written on the bricks, I think I see a city that holds words. He is frozen, amazed. Allie runs off with racks, frantic, she scrubs at the tent.
Here, help me. Guys?
No, that's Abby, not all.
Oh, my bad.
Here, help me. Is it okay? What does it mean?
It means hurry and remove it before the officials come. This is our wall. They will say we did write it.
And did we, Mama?
What? Don't even be funny, Orin. Of course not.
What does that mean?
It is an erased word. It means to wish something had never been.
But this is what the city thinks. It wishes lots of words had never been.
What is wrong with you? That does not matter. The city does not need to be told that what the city thinks. It is the telling, not us. And if a word is gone, then it stays gone.
Sirens are heard nearing.
Now go inside.
Mama, I can help.
Go! Bake the bread. When they get here, give the bread. Be polite, say nothing, or else they will.
She shoos him. Concerned, Orin bakes while Allie shrugs silently. The girl enters. She shakes and speaks as tensions and sirens and the sounds of the city build around her.
Or else they will, in the city, just as in any place that once existed,
and now does not. There are those who sin. And once caught, they face court. Face eight proud men and women who decide on all things and are always right. And those found guilty receive the greatest sentences, no longer receiving the greatest sentences or any sentences. They must let go all nouns, must relinquish all sounds. They lose their right to the language.
Papa eerily silent. Orin and Ellie's actions spoke only the girl unread.
Though they still brush the street, it is no longer a brush in their hands, it is no longer a street beneath their shoes, the action can occur, yes, but the facts of it are gone from them now. Without a street under them, they are afloat.
She puts away her broom and walks her ghostly walk home. The projected outline of the room, with similar outline tables and 3 chairs it seemed. Her papa dressed in the same shades as the scenery sets the table for dinner. He, too, is only a projection.
And worse still, their life becomes a floating thing too, because the court has taken their name. Where they once were Gus, they are now, and where they once lived at number 1010-2 East Road, they now live at. It is still there, of course. The house has not become invisible, but the idea of it has. And soon, in a strange way, this has the same effect. People passing slowly stop seeing it. The number on the gate fades. A friend who might have come for tea now has no way to find the house, so they don't find it. They don't even try to. They forget the tea and eventually the friend. A silence settles in the sinner's soundless life. Oh, and most terrible of all, the silence is inherited.
As the girl watches Papa, Allie keeps up joins Orin. The message now reads, Pink, I see at whose orders.
It lands not only on your shoulders, but on your child's too. Because he, who was Gus, does not exist anymore, and so has never existed.
Silently, the girl walks through the simple rendering of the door and into the room. Papa, looking up, named Gus and showing his head. They acknowledge each other muted, and the voice continued as the voiceover.
Then his daughter, who was
Named Angela, appears above her head.
she cannot even. Your name has been struck from the record, and so your child is stuck with no name. She simply turns up to school one day and she finds she is no longer on the road.
Papa passes a projected bowl of projected food to Angela. In the third place, set also will eat.
The girl returns to her bicycle, but it feels lighter. She realizes it is now just and she rides home. But it is odd now how long it takes her to find her own house, her own. And when she enters, it's like walking through a fog. She sits down and leans her elbows and stares into the eyes of her.
Thinking Papa would nod, Angela rises and goes, pausing to watch his ghostly form.
And worse still, and just at this moment when such important questions need asking, when she yearns to hear what he has done, yearns to say she would have done it too, she finds there are no words, not in her mouth and not in his. Their mouths are dry. The silence, it is deafening.
Allie enters the bakery.
Orin, the sign.
Orin runs into the night, collar turned up against the rain, and reaches the sign. Shocked, the girl steps back into the shadows, near invisible. Orin folds the sign down, eyes the remaining words, then goes to hurry home, but senses something. As Allie hums the song to herself, Orin pauses, trying to locate the thing of interest. As the girl holds her breath, dismissing it, Orin leaves. It is morning. Ella and Kieran stand outside the front of the bakery.
Why are you waiting? You'll be late for school.
You knock.
Why me?
His mama, she does not like him.
Well, you're quite not likable.
Elia.
Isla. I think it's Isla.
Isla.
I do. But at least with her, there is a reason.
Orin's day of birth party last year with the cake.
What reason? I do not know any.
Oh, sorry. What reason? I did not know any
Orin's day of birth party last year with the cake.
Okay, let us forget this.
How you wish to steal a slice early, but you were sure it was on the high
Okay,
shelf.
but we just.
So you stood on a box to reach the high shelf.
Ilya, I said.
But the box was the cake box like held the cake.
La 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 la.
And then also a foolish boy because you fell through the box, you fell into the cake.
Why would you say what we already know?
And then when she caught you, you were eating it with your hands, off your shoes.
It was a good cake. So really, I was giving her a compliment. Wait, but she did not see it this way.
No, she did not. You are right. I will.
Ilya knocked a moment later when Orin exited the bakery and joined them.
We
We
love,
love the city.
We love the city. Why are you it?
Kieran was being foolish.
Oh, right.
Ilya and Orin walked off, Kira staying behind.
I'm sorry about the cake. I'm sorry about the cake, Ellie. The baker was a compliment, but I understood.
Why are you talking?
I'm making things better.
And how does that must be worked out for you?
Nothing. Come on.